Hello everyone, let's start with the intraday for the US stock indices and starting with NASDAQ. Today we mentioned that the probability are still very high for the bullish here. I believe that the bullish has of course some 70% here, and then because whatever we have in this area, we're still looking for higher. This is a very complex structure and very corrective, and the last micro level here that we have as an impulse is followed by an expanding flat a, B, and a C, where we are looking here in this potential pattern for a three ways down, three ways up, and a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a 5. This is very understandable to get, of course, one more low here before we push toward the upside, because this is your impulse wave C, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and we push very, very high. Now, what I think here, even if we're not looking for a new all-time high, so if we're not that much bullish there, what if we are looking for a one-to-one Fibonacci level? That means we might simply not take the high here as a zigzag. And guess what? This is an A, a B, C, a D, and a E again. And we push, of course, for something for higher. Sorry, A, B, C, D, and a E. And then we push for something higher, right? So very likely that this can be the possible scenario here in a wave D that will push for higher in a zigzag as well. It's not necessarily to be like in a wave 3 for a diagonal. It is a confluence. And this is the idea. It is a confluence here. So we can be bullish until there, and then we drop down for a wave E, and then we push for higher again. Or we can be in a wave 3, we hit the target, and then we push down again, and then wave 5 as well for a new all-time high. At the end, bullish sentiments are very still strong, and we're still looking for something for higher. So I'm going to keep, of course, the probabilities over there at 70%. Where do I change my mind? Where I do start to reduce the bullish there and go much more into a bearish scenario? Well, first of all, if we want to talk about the very micro level where I start to reduce here the bullish percentage as probability. So first is simply taking further lower than this, meaning if we dive lower than that, and probably this might happen right now. So wow, we're still dropping there. So I'm gonna zoom in, guys, and see what's going on in there. So we have 1, 2, and then 1, 2. Okay, even I'm going 5 minutes just to check this. Okay, so we took another low now, and the volatility is still very strong. This is a 1, 2, 3, 4, and a wave 5. Okay, we might still drop, guys. So you know what? Of course, the probability might push a little bit lower. But let's be more precise, guys. Let's take the fib levels as usual. So what I'm looking for is the 886. Okay, the 886 here, where I start to reduce the probabilities for the bullish guys, because this might still play as a normal ABC until even the red zone. We still can be very bullish even until this area, yeah, and pushing for higher. Now, when and how it's going to be played? Well, of course, it can be an ABC, it can be a larger W, X, and a wave Y, or a larger ABC in an expanding flat. So the expanding flat is turning into kind of like a larger ending diagonal and then pushing for higher again. So therefore, of course, the volatility in the market right now is very understandable if we are still, of course, projecting towards the downside. But I am in a macro level a little bit. We still, of course, looking for something corrective. Now, when we hit the 886, this is going to be my red flag. So it's a pre-confirmation for lower there. Um, even pre-confirmation, because it's not totally, yeah, it's not totally secure that we push down, because the 886 is a perfect fib level for a triangle as well. So we got to be careful with it. And we'll see, guys. If this happens and we take this low, okay, we push even for lower. Very simple. And that means we might reach the wave C there as an A, B, and a C. Okay. So this is still there. Okay. So I would say probabilities here still almost the same. 70% still bullish at the end. But if we come to this zone area without any signal of strength in the next analysis, definitely the bullish might get reduced over there, especially if we take the 886, guys. Right, so that was it for NASDAQ. For SPX, we are looking also at something very strong in momentum. Still, I don't see any drop down, like serious drop down. So we're still here in a potential wave 4 finished, and we're looking at the target here, taking the high already for a wave 3. A, B, and a C. Wave 3 can be finished, a short wave C there. Well, yeah, why not? It can be, guys, that we have finished, of course, and that we push toward the downside in a wave 4 and a 5 later on. So in case we push for lower there, so that is a very, yeah, potential scenario that it can start to unfold right now. So therefore, just as a little bit of, yeah, to wake it up here, it can be 35% more for the bearish here, because this signal today is starting to show a little bit of weakness, especially that we couldn't continue here toward the upside. However, still can play as an ABC expanding flag. Be careful. And then 3, 4, and a 5. That's a very critical. How to know even how to reduce the probabilities for the bullish there is by taking this low. So this is also a confirmation for lower. So to be watched as well. This key level 7,521 is your key level for something pushing for lower. It's a red flag again. Okay. Yeah, so we'll see how this is going to be played. This can, of course, this level is going to reduce even much more our bullish probability, and that means, of course, very likely to unfold wave 4 and a 5. Yep, so this is where I'm gonna claim a wave 4, guys, 7,521. Otherwise, we might still push for higher. All right, so this is regarding SPX. For Dow Jones as well. Well, we took the invalidation for the bearish, so that is very nice signal as well. Bullish has been given already based on that. And I'm still looking or estimating what's gonna be next. So I would love to see continuation toward the upside here. If we take our confirmation for higher again, so that would be a very nice signal, which is, of course, currently it is this one. But basically, even I would say this one too. So we're going to keep it here as a pre-confirmation for higher. This is going to, of course, increase our probabilities. So if we go back and we take the 52K 876, we go higher in bullish. And of course, if we take this number, we continue toward the upside, guys. Very interesting. So we're gonna see what's gonna happen. This is the US stock indices analysis. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your likes and comments. See you in the next one. Bye bye.